In the last 24 hours, we found out Fousey went missing from his management and family. 12 hours later, he then showed back up with this depressing message.
What my spidey senses are telling me is this is probably the last day you're gonna see me.
So how do we get here and what's currently going on? Well, Fousey is one of the largest examples of the dark side of social media fame and attention, as it has driven him to insanity multiple times throughout his career, spanning a little bit over a decade. Originally, he got his start off of the whole fake prank era, then capitalizing off the vlog trend later on. You would think he would have an extremely promising future, and he did, because he's not a quitter, because he's been extremely consistent with posting on the internet since the start of his career, but at the expense of his own mental health, which has caused him to self-implode his career multiple times due to him just seemingly acting out in a manic state. The first time I covered him, he tried to do some weird social experiment with Rice Gum, where the social experiment was essentially that he was going to fake a fight with Rice Gum and see if commentary channels would cover it. Yeah, no shit. Two massive YouTubers fighting. Real or fake, commentary people are going to talk about it. Only problem for him is the stunt just looked very fake to begin with, and he tried to spin it as, look, you shouldn't believe everything you see on the internet. Yeah, again, no shit. But this video made Fousey and Rice Gum look very goofy, especially Fousey though. And this caused some tension between the two of them that would later on escalate without Rice Gum really doing too much, at least in public. From what I can tell, this beef between the two of them was in Fousey's head, because don't even get me started on the whole July 15th incident, because here he completely lost his mind. He went on all these podcasts claiming, hey, I talked to Drake, when in reality, he stood like within 30 feet of Drake, but never actually talked to him. And then he started claiming that Drake was going to show up to his event on July 15th. And Fousey at the time still had a lot of credibility. He was this 10 million subscriber YouTuber who the internet at least assumed was pretty wealthy and fairly connected. So while it sounded like a far fetch, I guess it wasn't impossible that something could come out of this event. But apparently this whole event was to launch a Rice Gum diss track under FouseyTube's new music alias, Lil Cara, or something like that. And Drake obviously did not show up, so the fans that showed up to the event kind of felt scammed. But then they ended up gathering in the parking lot not too far away from where the event was supposed to be hosted. And here Fousey offered this random dude a life-changing amount of money to stand up on top of his car to use it as this stage to speak to the people who showed up to his event. And this is where we had this infamous clip from Keemstar essentially asking him, what are you doing? And this is where Fousey had this breakdown where he hiked up his shirt and threw this toddler-like temper tantrum. And while there's plenty of things to criticize Keemstar for, he was just documenting the situation. And Fousey is up there saying that he wants to be the #1 artist in the world with a Rice Gum diss track. There's just a clear gap between reality and the expectations here. But while this was an absolute dumpster fire, it was an entertaining one, and he will return to the style of chaos later on in his career. But first, he then took a longer hiatus where he claimed he was getting help, and then he returned to YouTube way later by doing some sort of YouTube equivalent of MTV Cribs, but with YouTubers, and I think he cleverly called it YouTuber Cribs. And even though he had massive creators agree to collab with him, he never really stuck to this series, even though the views were amazing. I feel like a reason for that could be that he scared off a bunch of creators with his past behavior, so he would then vanish from the internet again. And he did so until he decided to return to the internet with his chaotic personality on Twitch this time in the form of IRL streaming. And you could sadly tell as soon as he started getting a lot of viewers and a lot of money again, it was all downhill for him. He just slowly started slipping back into this manic state.
You gotta help protect my image. I'm bad. I'm like Kanye. I lose my mind. I need people around me to protect my image. How the do you guys not understand that? I have mental problems. I need help.
To put it lightly, it was an absolute train wreck, and ended with an absolute train wreck because he ended up having one of the weirdest interactions on Twitch as he met a drunk human trafficking victim at an airport bar. And here, they oddly trauma bonded with each other, and then they ran off with each other, only for Fousey to return by himself a little while later, claiming that he joined the Mile High Club. Okay, dude, it's safe to say that left the internet speechless. It's definitely an extremely messed up clip that I'm not going to show here for obvious reasons, but Twitch ended up banning him shortly after this happened. And once again, Fousey vanished for a short while until Kick showed up, because Fousey then claimed to receive some multi-million-dollar deal from Kick to then start streaming. And that flipped some switch in his head, because if you thought he was chaotic before, this new Fousey thought he was the king of the world. So he joined this new wave of extremely reckless, borderline manic creators who ran around and made trouble and live streamed it all. And these creators, as many of you guys know, gained large viewerships from people essentially wanting to see what happens next. Would they crash out? Would they get arrested? Is someone going to punch them? Who knows? And Fousey did this extremely well because you had no idea what was going to happen on a stream. Clearly, being a manic IRL streamer is a disastrous combination, but it's something that brings in a lot of viewers because, again, people love watching a train wreck live, especially if it's a very slow and dragged out one. At one point, Fousey was one of the largest Kick streamers, and his ego got so inflated and it got so bad that his girlfriend broke up with him on his live stream because he wouldn't end his live stream. And this was his response to that.
Hey.
Yeah.
You got balls, though. You're the only woman in the world who would stare at this kind of money and stare at this kind of power and say, I don't want it.
You know I don't care about that stuff.
I know, but you knew the man that I was. I showed you that in a day. I treated you better than any man that's ever been in your life. By the way, I unmuted it, so I just want to say bye.
That might be the best example of being lost in the sauce that I've ever seen. If he could date himself, he would. He is clearly madly in love with himself. Also, dude, what does money do for you if you can't even stay out of a mental asylum? How is it possible to lack this much humility? Also, his LA influencer brain rot is really showing here, as he really thinks the only thing women care about is money. And I guess that chapter of his streaming saga ended with him calling the police on stream and faking a hostage situation. No, I'm not joking.
Send the cops.
I have to.
Send the cops.
So they're able to help you. I'm not gonna argue.
There's a gun to my head right now. There's a gun to my head. Help, ma'am, he left. Ma'am, he left. There's a gun to my head. Help, get them. Help, bye. Ma'am, Intercontinental, what's my room number? My life is in danger and you arrest a Palestinian Muslim who's viral? Are y'all dumb or are you stupid? Do you like your job? You're Hey! Yo, relax. Hey, free Fousey! Hashtag free Fousey!
But he didn't stop immediately, since he made this video from the mental hospital.
Hey guys, I'm really upset because I was hoping you guys would interact with me on Discord. I'm here with Bassam. But you guys are being really weird, so forget about it. Just want to say hi. I miss y'all. I'm currently under, what's it called? This thing the cops put me under.
I have no idea.
I forgot the name of the act. When you can't leave a mental hospital until you get clearance.
It's not a nice act.
It's not a nice act. Can't leave the hospital until I get clearance from the police. So I've been here for 4 days now. They drug me up every day. Anytime I say something wrong, wallahi, they put a needle this big into my arm. But I love y'all. I made the 0.4 second shot. I got fouled out. That's all it is. I'll be back. Y'all know that. Season 2 on the way. We champions now. Let's get it. G7, baby.
He did eventually go on to take a break, but in recent times, he returned and slowly spiraled back into the same behavior that got him thrown into the mental hospital last year. Like, just the other night, he lost his vape, so he threw this temper tantrum in the middle of traffic on stream like a toddler and makes it everyone else's problem because he lost his dab pen.
Oh shit.
God, man.
Dude, imagine seeing that like when you're not.
Bro,
You're done. If it wasn't for your fan coming into my chat and saying that you were talking shit, I wouldn't have got out the car and I wouldn't have lost my pen. You're done. It dropped out there. Celine, hi. Nice to meet you.
What the hell, bro?
So how is it my fault?
Huh?
How was that my fault? You're falling for baits.
They don't. Oh my god.
Dude, get off.
We're driving.
Get off.
Driving.
Get off.
Dude, there's buses right behind him.
Dude, what is happening?
All right, this is too much.
We can't drive, bro, with him like this,
Is it
bro.
light green?
No, it's not green.
Bro, tell Leon to grab him and get him off.
If this is your reaction to losing your dab pen, I think it's safe to say you have a massive problem. It's baffling because this is a 34-year-old man denting a truck holding up traffic and putting his life at risk because he can't find his dab pen. And this is probably the least depressing thing that happened to him this week, which really puts things into perspective. And also, the POV footage we just saw was from Aiden Ross's stream, but don't worry, Fousey also was mic'd up and he was live streaming this behavior himself.
Why are we still here?
No! Drive!
I'm shocked this dude is almost a decade older than me. But any minor inconvenience completely sets him off. Like, his driver brought him to the wrong location the other day. So this is how he reacted?
Show Nadim. There's no shot. This is on Nadim. 100% on Nadim. 100% on Nadim. No, don't laugh. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. You said, I swear to God, I have the text. They say this is the heart of Mississauga. Where is everybody?
What makes this even funnier is I keep on having to remind myself that this isn't even like some leaked hidden camera footage. No, he willingly live streamed this behavior for the entire world to see. But it gets funnier because the driver just keeps going to the wrong location.
Oh my God!
Dude, that poor driver. Imagine thinking you're going to have a peaceful day at work, just picking up a new client, we'll drive him around, sounds easy, until you realize your client is Fousey. There's no way that Fousey isn't the worst client this guy's had. Dude was literally a headrest away from getting an assault charge because that's the only thing that blocked his punch. It's just like, imagine almost catching an assault charge because you're throwing a fit because your driver brought you to the wrong location. If anything, the driver was doing a service to all the Canadian citizens by keeping him away from them just for a little bit longer because what is this?
Hands are down.
Put your camera down.
My hands are down.
Put your camera
I won't sue you. I won't sue you.
So come
I won't sue you. Touch me.
I'm not gonna touch you, bro. Come to the parking lot, bro. Put your camera down. We ain't even gonna do it. I'll do it.
You done no bumbleclot, waste youth. You're a waste youth. You're a waste youth, bumbleclot. I'm in your city, big dog. I'm in your city.
Why is the current kick meta to run around and try to start fights in public with random people while you have bodyguards on each side? And I don't know how, but Fousey is somehow now a worse version of Jack Doherty than Jack Doherty. But again, Fousey's live streams are just a never-ending train wreck, so naturally, things just get so much worse.
Hella fake shit. You think that vape I was wearing is real? I'll burn it right now. Say I won't. If I had another one, I would burn it, because that doesn't mean shit. Fake or real. You feel me? Fake people. Oh my God, I could do so much today. Nick's not here with the fucking camera. God damn it, man. And then when I yell at my team, oh my God, he's lost his shit, be humble. Then why the f on the biggest stream of my fucking life am I by myself with a guy I just met today who's never held a camera in his life on my Samsung? Riddle me that. And that's like tonight. Everybody always makes me the bad person. Tonight, I'm flipping the script. Everybody, I don't need nobody. I'm dolo now.
Here he really drills in that this behavior gets heavily rewarded. According to him, this is the biggest stream of his career, and it just consists of him just completely losing his mind live. So I guess why not make things a little bit more chaotic by burning your shirt live? Because why not?
I don't need no motherfucking collabs from another goddamn person for the rest of my career, and I can stand on that.
Look, I got enemies, got a lot of enemies.
And right after that statement, he just immediately asked some other random creator to collab.
You replied to my message today. Thank you. I sent you a very honest voice note. I meant it. If you're still down for the collab, I'd love to meet you at Dreamhack. I'm there for the G7 Fight Club in Atlanta. Gonna show Aiden Ross how to throw a real boxing event. I'd love to have you as my +1 if you're down. Let me know. Have a good night.
And speaking of Dreamhack Atlanta, he missed his flight. He didn't show up, and his entire team and family announced that he was missing. SOS. Has anyone seen or heard from Yosef? Please contact me at DMG7 on Discord or message here. Haven't heard from him since last night, and he missed his flight in the morning to Atlanta. The team and family are worried. Management. And then they made a follow-up. Update. Sorry for bringing this online. Family ran a wellness check. No one's home. Suitcases are gone. Car and garage. $1,000 withdrew from a San Diego ATM early in the morning. If anyone has heard or knows anything, please contact me immediately. The closest lead we got. Management. Fousey then responded to his manager via text. Nadeem, respectfully, please give me some space and let me be alone. You shouldn't have went public now. The entire world thinks I'm crazy again. Maybe I want to be left alone. Maybe I'm sick of everyone micromanaging every second of my life. I love and respect you all, but yesterday's call was uncalled for. Back to rehab. Really? Because I was content in Toronto. Y'all got me effed. Please call my mom and fix this. You'll know where I am when I want you to. I'm safe. What a man-child. Your manager didn't make people think you're crazy. You did all that on your own, bud. Also, micromanaging. He is your manager. He makes a living off of managing Fousey. Of course he's going to micromanage. That's his job. Literally in the job title. If you tell your manager that you're going to be at an event and then you try to plan a collab at the event and then you suddenly miss the flight and don't respond to anyone after having a little bit of a back and forth with them, of course they're going to be worried. Not only on a personal level, but also on a professional level. How is this man going to provide for his family? But then Fousey goes onto his Discord chat to send this message. F anyone that says I'm doing this for attention. F Nadeem for making this public, and F anyone who makes me want to explain myself. And F anyone making me explain myself on a day I wanted to be my effing self. Give me a minute explaining, then I'm out. And then the spiraling just goes way out of control.
Guys, I'm gonna try to say this as calmly as possible this time. Hi, I'm okay. I am healthy, but they're trying to do it to me again. And I'm gonna be as calm as possible, but you can't do it to me again. Not again. I'm perfectly fine. I'm healthy, as you can see. Hi guys. My name is Yusuf Salah Harakat. I go by Fousey on the internet, and I just want to let you know that I'm healthy and I'm okay.
So after that vague message, he then goes live.
And I remember what happened. I blacked out during the whole stream. But the internet moves so fast, not even the next day, the next 10 minutes is forgotten about and the new things. For example, had I died today, God forbid, God forbid, God forbid. Had I died today, right? Internet would have blew up, right? Blew up. Rest in peace, Foos, big Foos. Oh my God, we missed that Jesus. All of a sudden it would be 4 or 5 minutes. And after that 5 minutes elapsed, Fousey was just an idea.
What's really depressing about all this is how lost he is in the internet fame loop. Like, it seems like he cares way more about the internet attention than his own family. Like, he's sad about the idea that if he passes away, the internet is going to forget and move on. No shit, the internet's going to forget and move on. It's the world. It keeps moving. But not your family, not the people who are currently worried about you. He's so lost in like the clout and money, but doesn't realize when he's gone, that's gone. But not the impact he has on his loved ones. That's with them for life. Like, money's great, but use the money to give yourself freedom to build meaningful relationships, not to crash out on a live stream live and get sent back to a mental hospital for the 80th time. And speaking of which, he gets called by a therapist. She asks for his address, and then he curls up and starts crying on his live stream while blasting Eminem Stan.
Text me your address.
Yeah, why?
Just because I want to know where you are. You know what we'll do? I'll let you put me on Find Your Friends.
I love you guys, man. We did it. We got out of it. You should have seen the shit I had planned. Oh my God.
This is such a train wreck, but it's also so hard not to watch, which is why he has so many viewers. But he then says this will be the last time we'll see him.
What my spidey senses are telling me is this is probably the last day you're gonna see me. It's only a matter of time until they get my location. And once they get my location, there's not really much you can do.
And shortly after he said that, he gets wellness checked.
I got you. Listen, I just want to talk, okay? Please stop filming so we can talk.
No.
Respectfully, I can't, sir. That's my, I get that. Like, I don't want to cry right now. And I'm not even crying because of this, but I can record. Just give me this one damn thing. I know I can record.
I understand that. I just want to have this conversation.
Have the conversation, please, sir. Please have the conversation.
You're filming right now. I want to...
I'm not turning it off. I'm not turning it off. Tell me what you're here for.
So he then decides to turn everything off, but not before doing this little outro.
The greatest streamer of all time, the greatest content creator of all time. I think I might have, and I don't realize it yet, created the internet, and this is actually my world. Y'all are just living in it. I'm out.
And just like that, he was shipped off to a mental hospital. Again, the dude deliberately ruins his own life over and over again. Hopefully, he gets help. But unfortunately, with his track record, I doubt it. He'll probably be back to live streaming in a manic state before the end of next year. But I guess that's the story of how one of the largest creators let fame and money completely destroy his life. Feel free to subscribe to the channel or you might not see me again. And YouTube thinks you'll enjoy this video, so I would recommend checking it out. And other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.